This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook at audiblepodcast.com/TYT.
Remember yesterday, Megyn Kelly on the warpath saying these Democrats are starting class warfare. I mean, it's so bad that they're talking about grabbing pitchforks, which, by the way, is not necessarily true at all, but let's let her make the case.
Senator Claire McCaskill of Missouri saying basically it's time to bust out the pitchforks in the wake of this tax situation on Capitol Hill. So the question is this class warfare, and how do we get to this point? Well, last week a U.S. Senator called for people to take up pitchforks, essentially going after the rich. Someone in Massachusetts may have been listening. New details just ahead on what could be a serial arsonist who may have some issues with people owning big homes.
All right, so the arsonist is the fault of the Democratic senators who are basically calling for pitchforks. So that's her rough connection to something that happened over there, because the right wing has never led to violence. Her colleague at Fox News Channel who said, hey, the Tides Foundation is going to destroy the country. Somebody should do something about it. And then somebody goes to murder everybody at the Tides Foundation. That literally happened. No, there's no connection there. Look away, look away. But there's an arson somewhere, and Claire McCaskill said something basically about pitchforks. But at least this is what I get from Megyn Kelly. Senators talking about grabbing pitchforks is unacceptable. Let's listen to John McCain on Fox News Channel.
And by the way, what this is a thumb in the eye to all the Tea Partiers, all the people who voted to stop this spending. And I'm saying to the Tea Partiers this morning, grab your pitchforks. Let's stand up against this. It can be stopped.
Yeah, no kidding.
That is not an old clip. That just happened. And did you hear the Fox News host reaction? No kidding. Yeah, damn straight. Let's grab the pitchforks. Doesn't seem to be any acknowledgement of the awesome irony. Right? He's like, oh yeah, of course. We can grab pitchforks. We can call for violence. But if you do anything, even remotely sounding like that, well, then you're the cause of all the violence in the country, including that fire, and I don't know, something else. But JR, they have such an advantage. I mean, we got to sit out here and we got to present facts. We got to present logic. You know what I'm saying? And our audience will then, if we get something wrong, will respond, et cetera, et cetera. They just, one night they come out and say, senators saying pitchforks, terrible. Senators grabbing pitchforks, awesome. All right, you want to go to clip number 2? All right, this is the full thing. Now, by the way, what John McCain's talking about is the omnibus bill. The omnibus bill is the overall budget, basically, to simplify it. And it's got some earmarks in it, which his Republican colleagues put in there. He's going to ignore that and tell you to grab the pitchforks. Let's listen.
Senator, I'm as perplexed as you are. Why are these politicians so tone deaf to the last election that just happened 3 days ago?
I don't know, but they are tone deaf, and it's a direct repudiation of the voters of last November 2nd. It is a direct insult. It's sticking your thumb right in their eye. I was on the phone with the Tea Partiers all over Arizona today. They are enraged. They are outraged. And I want to see an uprising all over this country. The same people that caused the victories, we got to hold these people to account.
So, just in case you were unclear on whether he accidentally misspoke talking about uprisings and pitchforks, no, that was a different program. McCain saying the same thing. And the Fox host loving it. Yeah, uprising. Democrats, how dare you say anything about pitchforks? Only we get to riot. Audible.com is the leading provider of audiobooks.
In fact, they have over 75,000 titles.
And you can listen on your iPod or your MP3 player. You can listen to it anywhere at any time. It's incredibly convenient.
And they have books in every single genre imaginable. You can get a free audiobook if you go to audiblepodcast.com/TYT.
Totally true.